The evolving romance between Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet has taken an intriguing turn, one that signals a departure from conventional relationship milestones and family-building timelines. Insiders close to the couple describe a dynamic where traditional steps like an engagement or wedding ceremony are no longer seen as prerequisites for deeper commitments, such as cohabitation or expanding their family. This shift appears to stem from a genuine sense of stability and mutual understanding that has characterized their partnership, setting it apart from Kylie's past experiences. Sources familiar with the situation have shared that the pair are already sharing a home, a move that reflects their growing comfort and long-term vision together. Conversations about welcoming children have reportedly become open and enthusiastic. Timothée, known for his thoughtful and introspective public persona, has expressed a strong desire to embrace fatherhood. Meanwhile, Kylie, who is already a mother to 2 young children, Stormi and Air, finds herself increasingly nostalgic for the baby phase of parenting. As her kids grow older and more independent, the absence of a newborn in the house has stirred a longing in her to experience that chapter again, this time potentially with a new partner by her side. The couple's relationship is approaching a significant milestone, nearing 3 years together, which marks a noteworthy duration given the high-profile nature of both individuals. Those in their inner circle describe this as Kylie's healthiest and most peaceful romantic involvement to date. Free from the drama and public scrutiny that often accompanied her earlier relationships, this bond has earned widespread approval from friends and family members. They have encouraged her to pursue what feels right without hesitation, emphasizing that the foundation feels solid enough to support major life decisions. A particularly telling detail is Timothée's warm and natural interactions with Kylie's children. Observers note that he engages with them in a caring, patient manner, qualities that have reassured Kylie of his potential as a father figure. She reportedly harbors no reservations about his ability to step into that role effectively, viewing him as someone who could provide love, stability, and guidance to any future children they might have together. This confidence plays a key role in her willingness to consider family expansion sooner rather than later. When it comes to the topic of marriage, the couple seems to approach it with flexibility rather than urgency. Timothée has been heard referring to Kylie as his life partner, a term that carries deep emotional weight and implies a commitment beyond legal formalities. Insiders suggest that unless unforeseen circumstances arise to disrupt their harmony, a wedding is likely on the horizon. However, the emphasis remains on their shared life rather than a specific ceremony or timeline. Kylie, in particular, is portrayed as someone who does not adhere strictly to societal expectations around marriage preceding children. Her non-traditional outlook aligns well with Timothée's own unconventional approach to fame, relationships, and personal milestones. This perspective is not entirely surprising given Kylie's history as a young mother who built a massive business empire while navigating single parenthood and public relationships. She has long demonstrated independence in her choices, prioritizing what works for her and her family over external norms. Timothée, similarly, has maintained a relatively private life despite his rising stardom, often choosing artistic pursuits and authenticity over conventional Hollywood glamour. Together, their shared values appear to create space for a family structure that prioritizes emotional readiness, mutual support, and joy over rigid sequences of events. The potential implications of this approach extend beyond the couple themselves. In an era where celebrity families are heavily scrutinized, their decision to potentially welcome children without a wedding ring could spark broader conversations about modern parenthood, relationship timelines, and the evolving definition of family. For Kylie, who has been open about the joys and challenges of raising Stormi and Air, adding to her family with someone she trusts deeply could represent a new chapter of fulfillment. For Timothée, entering fatherhood would mark a significant personal evolution, transitioning from the introspective roles he often portrays on screen to the real-world responsibilities of parenting. Friends and family continue to rally around the idea, viewing it as a positive step forward. The absence of conflict or external pressures allows the couple to focus on what truly matters to them, building a life together that feels authentic and sustainable. Whether or not a proposal arrives soon, the overarching sentiment is one of optimism. This relationship is seen as built to last, with or without traditional markers. As they navigate these decisions, the public remains intrigued by how 2 high-profile figures from different worlds, reality television and independent cinema, might redefine family planning in the spotlight.